pop it.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the JB Jobs YouTube. I can't do it. Never mind. You're not welcome. Stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the JB Jobs YouTube channel. Today's project is the same car from my last video. If you didn't see the exhaust install, go check that out. Greg's bringing by his 2018 Civic Type R for a Takeda cold air intake. We're gonna get you some footage on that. I'm gonna get you some footage for the last video. I didn't really get that great of an audio clip. I'm gonna get you guys up on that as well as best I can. But first, if you guys remember from the end of my last video, I showed you the start of a joke I was playing on Brian. He was getting that 250cc engine for his Grom. This is what happened when he actually opened the box. All right, JB Jobs here. As you guys may or may not know, my boy Brian at Elite Custom Lighting.
What's up, dots?
Oh yeah, he's got his Grom. What year's that thing?
17.
2017 Grom SF?
18. Yeah,
2018 Grom SF 125. After many, many days and weeks of coercing him to get himself a faster motor, which has finally happened. I apologize, by the way, the shop is a fucking shithole right now. So we're gonna clean all that up at some point, do a little time lapse for you. We'll make it pretty cool. Nobody wants to watch anybody clean up, but. So he finally did the deed and ordered himself a 250cc engine out of a, what is it, like a newer CRF 250?
I believe it's a 2017 CRF.
2017 CRF 250. By the way, this is genius how this dude boxed this thing. He just put it in a Tupperware bin. It's probably filled with packing.
Literally, the top's not even on here. The cardboard is the top. I just noticed that.
Oh wow, there is no lid. Okay. Crazy. On a scale from 1 to excited, how excited are you, Brian?
I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna be a lot more excited when I'm driving around going 100 miles an hour, and it's gonna be terrifying, but it's gonna be great at the same time. Big smiles.
We have bubble wrap, piece of styrofoam.
What a mess. Just newspaper clippings.
Is that a magazine?
Fucking bags.
It's like a garbage bin. He just threw everything in here and then just fucking shipped it. What is that for?
Do you guys stop it from moving?
I guess, but does he have it like bolted down?
Free battery, guys. What's up?
Yeah, look at that.
Seems really small, actually.
It does. We might get lucky. It might be the newer gen dirt bike motor. It's like half the size.
What? What?
Wait, what the fuck is that?
Wait, what?
That is not a dirt bike motor. That is a block from a Subaru. Yo, did you get G'd?
Yeah, I think so.
Damn, bro. What'd you pay for this?
1,000.
Bro, that's shitty.
Yeah, it's also on PayPal, so pretty easy to do.
He getting his money back, bitch. It's a good thing his motor's over there by his quarter panel on the floor, and I switched everything out of the box.
What? What, you fucking piece of shit. You're such a douchebag. I was like, what the fuck?
Brian didn't get G'd. Brian didn't get G'd. He got JB Jobs. Wait. You've been JB Jobs.
Such a prick.
All right, so the real thing is here because that's a block off a Subaru. We don't ever want to see that again. We don't want to see a battery either added for weight, obviously, because I'm a genius. But we are going to open this bad boy up and see what it's got.
What
do you want? Oh. Stick a knife.
Such a douche.
That seems like a more happy Brian.
Yeah, a little bit. I was like, wait, what the fuck is this shit? This is not what I ordered.
That's much better. There we go. Pro circuit built, maybe? How about that?
She's fresh, dude.
She's real fresh. Look at that. Much better.
Saved 1,400 miles on her or something.
Yeah, something low. Well, there you have it. We now have a CRF 250 engine for the Grom. You can do wheelies, Brian?
Hell yeah. I'll try.
So the process of the Grom is coming along. You guys saw my little joke I played on him. He wasn't very happy with me, but currently just waiting on parts. We can finish this little guy up. And I'll do a little test and review for you. Anyway, Greg's back. And Brian's cleaning. We have a video on the Type R again today. And we're gonna do an intake. Well, everybody, like I said, Greg's back. This is, like I had my last video, the 2018 Civic Type R. We did the ultimate racing exhaust. And like I said, I try and get some better audio clips. We got the time turned back. We got daylight, baby. And it's dry weather, no snow, no rain. Greg, you're here and it's not snowing and raining. This is amazing. We're gonna do some in-car real quick. We'll get you some in-car sounds. This way I can actually get on it and not have to worry about losing control and flying off the road. I'm excited to drive this in the dry weather. First time.
Both times were both rainy days. Well, one was snow, one was rain.
Much faster now that it actually grabs. All right, so like 3,200 RPMs at 50 miles an hour on a roll off the throttle. There's a drone. It's not that bad. Could get over it. Took that turn, didn't slide. Let's see if we drive normal.
It's hard to drive normal in this car.
It's really not that loud. Like I can have a full conversation with you and not scream.
Yeah.
Fifth gear in a roll, 51 miles an hour, 2,500 RPMs. You can't even hear it. Would recommend. Dubai. All right, we're gonna do a little test with the windows open. See how it sounds, see if it's loud inside. I don't know what that sound is. It's irritating.
It's the only downfall. But I believe it's the difference in size in the piping from the stock downpipe to the new exhaust. I think that's about it. I think that's the only thing it is.
Could be.
And it might be overlap from the piping on the new exhaust as well, from where the downpipe meets.
You're right though, it is hard to drive this car like nicely.
I mean, obviously, when I'm driving around, I'm fine. But like, you want to be in a high RPM just to hear the sound and just to get that on and off pedal feel. There's very little lag when you're driving this. It's nice.
I'm gonna let Greg do a little driving. I never let him drive his own cars. All right, so today's plan is to do a cold air intake. It's got an AFE filter. The company is Takeda cold air on the 2019 Civic. I'm gonna do a little clip of the factory intake with the hood closed. with it open. So the kit came with this little chunk of wire loom they give you from when you remove the mass airflow sensor wires off the top of the factory air box, just so it looks a little cleaner when you put her back together. So what we have is our factory front half of the air box that actually bolts to the core support. But what we're reinstalling is this piece made by Takeda that actually fits right in the factory location. The only thing we had to do is a little grommet that goes in this hole at the bottom, on the bottom of the factory box. It's located here. We had to remove it to put it back on the actual box, which I had it sitting here, but I'll show you. It's this little guy, and it just goes in here. Just like that, to allow the new air box to sit promptly on the stud. Here's our AFE dry filter, which comes with the kit. And you have the coupler for the intake. And we have our piece of intake piping, which has spots already there with threaded holes for our MAF and what Honda calls a purge jet valve. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing slapped on. So from the online stats of this thing, it gains 35% more airflow, up to 14 horsepower, and 16 foot-pounds of torque, I want to say. My numbers could be off. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. So we're going to see if it actually makes a difference. I always hide all my clamps, by the way. I always put everything in the same angle, make it look pretty, you know. Fits relatively nice. I'll show you that. I'm gonna get that line out of the way. There we go. Company provides these cute little, look like T10 screws, because I know you're going to mess up the factory ones, Greg.
That works too, I guess.
I don't wrap anything around, bro. We hide everything.
And then valve.
Hose for the... All right, so while Greg was fiddling with the dead GoPro, I went ahead and finished installing all of this. everything's put together. And this is kind of nice because it retains this factory seal, which also retains a factory scoop in the hood. They did a good job with this intake. Good job, Takeda. All right, let's get some sound. So the Type R install of the Takeda, tomato. The intake is all done. Now we're gonna do a closed hood sound clip for you. And then we're gonna open it up. Snap. Definitely grabs the throttle a lot better. We're gonna get these windows closed up, see if we get any difference here. Power definitely feels a lot better. It's definitely more responsive. So I mean that 35% flow increase they talk about and the 14 horsepower and 16 foot-pounds could be relatively accurate.
So all in all, the car definitely did get louder.
It definitely got louder.
It got louder than the engine bay.
It definitely added power. So all in all, I would say the intake is a success. And I would say it's worth the money. What do these things go for?
$375 MSRP.
All right, everybody, let's wave bye to Greg. He's gonna leave with his ultra modded Civic Type R now, bro. Good luck, man. Job well done. Here we go. Whoa! Another job done here at JB Jobs. A little intake. We're gonna get more into depth later on. I got Brian's project Grom we're working on. We're doing obviously the 250cc engine we're doing. You know, that Subaru blocking that battery. But we got that started. The motor's in. It's not physically bolted in yet, but it's sitting there ready to get worked on. But as far as what we did today, the Takeda intake on the Type R. By the way, this is a twin turbo LS car. Couple of Beijing boosty boys. Pull a premium 1 week before race day, if you know what I'm saying, right, Ted? Anyway, so today was the install of the, that was really close. Today was the install of the Takeda intake on the 2019 Civic Type R. If you guys like what you see, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. I appreciate it. Stay tuned for the new video coming out soon. We're gonna be doing some stuff on the Grom. We're gonna get that thing up and running, try and do some wheelies. But for now, we out.